Hello there, sports fans, and welcome to the Decommissioning Deck. In episode 1, I launched the series by tearing down Lego set call sign 75004, the 375-piece Z-95 Headhunter, as featured in Star Wars The Clone Wars animated TV series. Decommissioning Deck is a new Earl of Elements show where I tear down old Lego models of war machines so we can all beat the parts they contain into plowshares. Lego was once a very peaceful corporation, only issuing sets that didn't contain weapons and, weren't built around war machines, but that all kind of changed when Lego decided that it would start selling Star Wars merchandise. Star Wars, of course, is a property that's constantly been associated with genocide, with slavery, all sorts of just totally horrible things that really have no place in the retinue of a toy company. And this sort of cavalier attitude where it becomes about selling IP instead of creating beautiful and intricate and interesting toys has really gotten Lego off, I think, personally, on a path that is not ideal for the hobby. So anyway, I've put together this show. It's actually not the main show that I'm working on, but I figured it would be a good place for me to share my thoughts in a more slow and methodical and ranty manner. You'll have to excuse me. I'm recording fairly late at night for this first episode. It's been a rather exhausting day. Moving Lego around is a lot more physical effort than you might think if you don't spend a lot of your time in this hobby. It is a very overwhelming physical toll that it can take on the body if you're trying to turn it into a functional addiction. And that's, I think, the root here, that Lego in its users definitely develops addictive behavior. The corporation, especially since partnering with companies like Microsoft, who own Minecraft, and also Disney, of course, who own most of the sort of young adult brands in superheroes, Star Wars, everywhere you can think, and of course all of the traditional Disney properties. Lego has bought into what I consider to be a scam. So what I've identified as a forward stacking inventory scam. And basically it involves encouraging people who don't actually have the money to invest in a hobby to partake in it as a form of forward-looking gambling. And this really sort of started when Lego did the collectible minifigure series, where you could no longer just go and buy the Lego that you wanted. You had to gamble some money on trying to get one of the pieces that you wanted, and otherwise you'd have to trade it with friends. This is something that ultimately ends up creating a market space where all of the different people who are buying and warehousing Lego, they are unable to keep up with the constantly expanding product line, and they're also unable to manage their back inventory properly. You see similar things actually in the way that the company LuLaRoe operates. Basically the scam there was that you could get leggings, but most of the leggings would come in horrible patterns, but you could only buy random selections, even though most of the customers just wanted black leggings. And so the black leggings ended up costing far more than they should, and all of the distributors ended up forward stacking their inventory with so much junk because of loot boxes that they were ultimately flooded. And you can see the same thing happening in video games as well. For example, Star Wars: The Old Republic, a long-standing multiplayer online role-playing game. Basically, the model there is that you buy random loot crates and then ostensibly sell what you get from those loot crates to other players in the game to thereby fund the in-game economy. But of course, the company that produces the thing, they don't create a truly random experience. You actually end up with most people participating ending up purchasing far more pieces than they have inventory for, and then of course they have to pay for inventory space, which also costs money directly from the company that is offering the game as a quote-unquote form of entertainment. And well, I suppose that type of practice is marginally acceptable in a digital economy space, like in a video game. In the real world economy, it ultimately is just about creating wealth disparity and creating incredible amounts of waste that end up clogging up all of the places where we try to keep, the best parts of our lives. So, I had a little bit more of a rant than I expected here today on the first episode, but this is the way we're getting it started. Please comment if you like the format. I'm thinking about doing some different ways of shooting. As I say, I'm working on another longer game show format show that will be more in-depth about different Lego and stuff. This series is all about, as I say, me taking pieces from old Star Wars and other more violent Lego sets, tearing them down, repurposing those pieces so that people can use them to build awesome, amazing things, the kind of things that Lego has been known for long before Disney ever got its hands into the mix, and will hopefully continue to be known for long hereafter. Well, just like to throw out a mention of Curtis Connor. I think he's become corrupt since becoming mayor of Curtistown. Buddy, you promised me a special greeting every time I tune into your video. If I subscribed, I've been subscribing since long before that promise was first made, and frankly, I'm fed up with the fact that you no longer offer that courtesy to me as a citizen of Curtistown, taking to calling you corrupt Curtis Connor, and maybe it's time for for you to lose the mayoralty to someone else. I don't know if we can do a recall or if we need to depose you, or if you're willing to step down or at least call an election. But this is me calling you out, Curtis Connor. Also, calling out, YouTube is all about call out culture now, right? With this whole Mr. Beast nonsense that's going on. So I'm also calling out Uncle Roger. Uncle Roger, why are you making all your rice like a poor person who lives in a condo using a rice cooker? It comes from a factory. You want to cook rice properly? You cook it in a clay pot. The clay not only gives the rice a much nicer flavor than the stainless steel, but also it sucks the moisture out as you're cooking, so it's almost impossible to mess it up if you're attentive at all to your cooking. I mean, if you want to be living the microwave version of rice in your bachelor pad lifestyle, that's fine, I guess, but don't be putting on airs like that's how rich people have their food prepared, because rich people where I come from, they will spit it out if you prepare it in stainless steel, because that's not rice, my friend. Anyway, looking forward to putting together a video where I show you my skills making fried rice. I'll get some camera set up in the kitchen, and I put my thinking cap on now because it's time to close out the episode. So just wanted to say that I want to thank Edison Blas for all the murals and sculptures. He's my art guy, and also Estella Designs, Jasmine over there, for all the digital art. As you will notice, I have a fair amount of both types of art, and they'll be appearing in the upcoming videos. If you want a closer look at any of those, just mention me in the comments, and I will, see what I can do about providing you with a close-up video of some of those things. Anyway, now I'm just going to read from the box. Scour the skies above the planet Umbara in the versatile Z-95 Headhunter. This multi-purpose starfighter is a perfect weapon against the evil separatist forces. Retract the landing gear and fire the Lego Technic shooter. Store the electro binoculars and blaster in the rear compartment's weapon rack. Includes three minifigures. Yes. Comes with a bunch of clones. And yes, they are really insistent about this Lego branded Technic shooter. They love to put that little R circle in the Lego. It's funny, their legal department, they insist that everyone include it, but in their own documents where they're writing about the trademark, they don't actually include the trademark protection symbol on the Lego logo. So I don't know what that's about. I'm just showing off.
Like, subscribe.